Hi fellas, Nige back here again with another quick inbox review, and this time we're going to be looking at Airfix's BAC TSR2. And as you can see, it's a massive box. Alright, so if you can see that, brilliant box art. Okay, this kit's from about 2009, so it's not a new kit, but it is fairly rare. Okay, and they do go for a premium. So when I saw this one for, where was it, 35 quid, I know that's second hand, but all the bags are still there, I thought I've got to have it. Okay, so if you can see me, there I am. So fellas, let's get straight into the review. Now, I can't show you the box art because the boxes are that big, but we will have a look at the instructions. Remembering this is from 2009, so these instructions are a bit out of date to the newer things. So let's have a look inside. So we get the same normal with all the bump and all that about the actual aircraft in there, how it was basically a prototype for a new specifications for the RAF to deliver a larger payload and all that sort of good stuff. So it's all in there, so you can read that at your own time or just do some googling. And then we move on to the cockpit area, and as you can see, the old style instructions, and you get 2 pilot figures with these. Okay, fairly simple construction. Moving on to the one side of the fuselage, pouring the intakes in, and then onto the other one. Then we have got the wheel bays, I believe they are. So the main wheel bays and the bomb bay. Okay, so as you can see, we've got some bombs there that go into the bomb bay in the center. And then we've got the two, are they air brakes? Potentially air brakes there, and putting everything inside and joining up the fuselage. Then we've got the wings, iconic gull-like wings on here, mating them together, then putting them on top of the fuselage, the engine and tail section, and then some of the control surfaces. Wheels, which are weighted on wheels, which is good. Putting the undercarriage legs in and the belly plate on, and some more of the undercarriage and the wheels. Open bomb bay doors, open doors for the actual wheels. And then, yep, those 2 bits at the back with the air brakes. So again, the air brakes are already open, top and bottom. Putting the canopies on, and all the other little bits and pieces, nose, and then there's your aircraft all built. So in a way, it's a fairly simple build. And then obviously you get the colour scheme. And now this one's from the one at RAF Museum Cosford, or the Imperial War Museum at Duxford. Overall white. Okay, so there we are. So a fairly simple build. Now with this kit, you don't have to go with this scheme. There are some what ifs with it in camo and stuff like that, which near the time when I come to build this actual kit, because it will be built, I will look into that a bit more and maybe go down the aftermarket route. Because if we look at the decals, also these aren't being printed by cartograph or anything like that, but as you can see, they are showing a little bit of age to them, so they're not the best decals in the world. Alright, so these might need replacing. So moving on to the actual plastic, and as you can see, all sealed in bags, and we'll start by knocking the camera everywhere. I do apologise for that. Try that again, shall we? Getting some scissors and putting these bags open. so first up we've got the main fuselage, and this is going to be a massive aircraft. Without the nose cones on, it's 47 centimeters, so it's going to be over 50 centimeters when it's finally built. And as you can see, lots and lots of panel lines, nicely recessed, probably overdone, but again, it is over 10 years old, so you know there is a chance of there is that to take into account. Okay, and no flash I can see anywhere, so it's looking okay. Very, very thick sprue tabs, but again, show the time and what have you. So that's the main fuselage. I'll move on to the next bag, which has got all the other sprues in. So we have control surfaces, upper and lower wings. So the wingspan, you're looking at about 20 centimeters. Okay, so this is not going to be a shrinking violet. One piece tail control surfaces, which is good. Again, some nice recessed detail on there. Okay, all along there. We'll turn it over. Location points to join it together. Again, not much flash. A couple of swipes of sanding stick should get rid of that. And we move on to some cockpit parts. Pilot figures, they're actually quite nicely done. Seats, and no harnesses, so we're going to have to look into that. An instrument panel. Some sideboard pieces for the wheel bays. Another part for the cockpit. Okay, so not up to today's standards, but we weren't expecting that. But it's quite serviceable. Okay, it looks really, really nice actually for its age. And then we've got the bombs, the engines, which have got no detail in there, the intakes, the exhaust, and all that sort of stuff. The bomb bay, I don't know whether it's meant to have that texture on the back or not. It's meant to be smooth like that. Some of the fans and what have you. And then we have the upper spine for where the tail is, the cockpit actual tub in there, massive big thick wheel legs, undercarriage legs should I say. The belly spine, again, all nice detail. Okay, pick up and wash nicely. The wheels, like I said, nicely weighted on wheel. They're actually quite nicely detailed. So the front and the back. And then we've got again the bomb bay and the wheelbase, which again it's got some nice detail on there. Okay, you've got more parts of the cockpit and what have you. That's that. Let's get that. Move these out of the way. And then we'll move on to the clear parts. So there we are. There's the clear parts. Okay, nice and clear, nice and what have you. What I might do when I mask it up, I might actually rough these bits up that are not the clear parts, if you know what I mean, part of the actual fuselage, just so that paint takes to it and what have you. Again, nice and clear. So that's Airfix's TSR2. Now, I've been after this kit for as long as I can remember, but it's always been out of my price range. It's always been quite expensive. so I've not been able to pick it up. And what I mean by quite expensive, double what I actually paid for it in some instances. So I'm actually quite chuffed that I've got this for that price, and it will be built. When, I don't know, but it will be built. I'm not a collector or whatever. This one will get built at some point. It's probably going to have to wait until I've got a bigger bench, because it's going to take up a lot of room, especially if I want to do a video build. But for a 10-year-old kit, you know, I hear it goes together quite well as well, which is all a bonus really. So that's my review on Airfix's TSR2. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one, fellas. Bye for now.